Students, so let us start the next topic, axis perpendicular to HP and parallel to VP. Now today we are going to construct pyramids. Previous lecture we have constructed prisms. So in this lecture we are going to construct pyramids. Let us read the question. A square pyramid of side 40 mm and axis 60 mm is resting on its base on HP. Draw its projections when a side is parallel to VP, a side is perpendicular to VP, a side of the base is inclined at 30 degrees to VP, all the sides of the base are equally inclined to VP. So this is the question. In this question clearly they mention that you have to construct the square pyramid. Length of the square is 40 mm and axis is 60 mm. You have to construct the square on HP. Right, here they mention A, B, C, D bits. A bit is one of the side is parallel to VP. B bit is one of the side is perpendicular to VP. So let us see how to solve this problem. In this question, they didn't mention any distances. So as usual in question, if they didn't mention any distances, you have to leave 5 mm gap. So let us see how to construct this problem. Draw the reference line of any length. Name it as X, Y, vertical plane, horizontal plane. You have to construct the square on HP. A bit is a side is parallel to VP. Right? So I am constructing, I am leaving 5 mm gap. Right, I am leaving 5 mm gap. I am marking the point here. Now through this point I am constructing the square of length 40 mm. I am starting like this. Now you see a side is parallel to VP. Right, I am constructing the square here. Length of this square is 40 mm. Right, name the square as here A, B, C, D. Right. Now, what is the A bit? A side is parallel to VP. Consider any one of the side. I am considering this side. This side is parallel to VP. So, this is your A bit. What is the B bit? A side is perpendicular to VP. I am taking this side. Now this side is perpendicular to VP. So this is your B bit. A bit, B bit is same. Right. Now after constructing the square, mark the midpoint of the square. You have to compulsory construct the axis line. In order to construct the axis line, you have to join these diagonals. Right. Now what is the next step? From AD, project the line till this reference line. From BC, project the line till this reference line. From the axis also, project the line till this reference line. Axis till this reference line. Now, axis height is how much? 60 mm. Right? Now, from this point, take 60 mm height. So axis line lo dash dot dash dot dash dot. Right? Then till here you have marked no, from this point join till this point. Right? And from this point here join here. Right? And join this base. Pyramids, when you are seeing the pyramid from front view only, you can see a triangular part. Right? So what is the point name here? A dash of D dash and here B dash of C dash. Right? And I am taking this point as O, this point as here O dash. After completion of your problem, take height 5 mm and write down this is your front view. Right? And this is your top view. Okay, I will write in straight manner. Now you see the important thing in pyramids is when we are constructing the axis line in prisms, we have constructed in very light manner because in prisms we can't see the axis line. Coming to pyramids, when we are seeing the axis from the top view, definitely we can see the apex part, definitely we can see the vertex part. So whenever you are constructing the axis line in pyramids, the axis line should be dark. That's why I have drawn dark here, right? So above the reference line, write down here, this is your front view, and below the reference line you should write here top view, right? So this is your A bit and B bit. After that, mark the dimensions properly. Here they mention length of the square and axis height. Axis height is here 60 mm. Take the axis height 60 mm, right? And length of the square is here 40 mm. So this is your A bit, B bit, right? Now let us see C bit. A side of the base is inclined at 30 degrees to VP. Same process, draw the reference line of any length, name it as XY, vertical plane and horizontal plane. Mark any point on the reference line. Place your protractor there. 30 degrees to VP, no? So I am marking 30 degrees angle. So first what I will do, from that point I will leave 5 mm gap. Now after that, from here I will start constructing the square. Length of the square is here 40 mm. Then next I will place my protractor on this line. From this point I will take 90 degrees. Length of the square is 40 mm. Again I will place my protractor on this line. From this point I will mark 90 degrees. Length of the square is 40 mm. Then next I will join this one, right? So after completing the square, name it as here A, B, C and D, right? Project point A till the reference line, point B till the reference line, point D till the reference line and point C till the reference line, right? Now you have to construct the axis, join the diagonals of the square. This is your midpoint. So from this midpoint also draw the axis line till this reference line, right? Now axis height is how much? 60 mm. So from this point I am taking 60 mm line, right? After that, from here I will join all this, right? Right, and so this is the back portion of the square pyramid, so we can't see this portion. That's why I am drawn here dashed lines, right? And this should be, this base also it should be dark, right? Coming to naming the points here, this is A dash, B dash, D dash, C dash. This point is O and this point is here O dash, right? After completion of your problem, above the reference line, take height 5 mm and write down, this is your front view. Below the reference line, take height 5 mm and write down, this is the top view, right? Don't forget to mark dimensions. Here they mention axis height is 60 mm, right? And length of the square, so I can mark here. I am extending this one. I am drawing a dimensional line which is parallel to the side of the square. This is here 40 mm. right? So this completes to a C bit. Now coming to D bit. All the sides of the base are equally inclined to VP. Equally inclined means the angle is 45 degrees. 45 degrees to VP. Same process. Draw the reference line. Name it as XY. Vertical plane, horizontal plane. Mark the any point on the reference line. Place your protractor on that line. 45 degrees. No, I am marking 45 degrees. Then next I will use 5 mm gap. Right. After that I will construct the square. Length of the square is 40 mm. So from this point I will take 40 mm. I will place my protractor on this line. From this point I will mark 90 degrees. Length of the square is 40 mm. Again I will place my protractor on this line. From this point 90 degrees. Length of the square is 40 mm. Then next I will join this one. Right. So after completion of the square I have to write the name of the square. Name of the square is here A, B, C and D. Right. Now after that project all the points till the reference line from A, B, D and from C. Right. So no need to construct the axis line because B, D both are joining through the midpoint of the square. So from here take axis height 60 mm. Right. And join these two sides here. Right. Join here A to C. Right. This point is here O. This point is here O dash, A dash, B dash of D dash and here C dash. Right. After completion of your problem take height 5 mm and write down here this is your front view. Take height 5 mm below the reference line and write down this is your top view. Don't forget to mark the dimensions. So in question they mention the axis height. Axis height is here 60 mm. In this question they mention the length of the square. Length of the square is here 40 mm. So this completes your problem number 1. All are simple problems, very easy problem. The thing is you have to know where you have to start the problem, what is the condition. Right. Let us see the second one. Draw the projections of a hexagonal pyramid of side 30 mm and height 60 mm resting with its base on HP such that one of its base is A bit parallel to VP, B bit perpendicular to VP. So in this question they asked to construct hexagon on HP. What are the conditions? One of its base is parallel to VP, one of its base is perpendicular to VP. So let us see how to construct this one. First, draw a reference line of any length. Name it as XY, vertical plane and horizontal plane. So I am constructing A. You have to construct the hexagon on HP here. Right. Condition is one of the base is parallel to VP. So from the reference line I will leave 5 mm gap because they didn't mention any distance here. Length of the hexagon is here 30 mm. I am starting like this. Base is parallel to VP. Right. Afterwards I will place my protractor on this line. From this point I will mark 120 degrees. From this point I will mark 120 degrees. Right. So length is here 30 mm only. Length is here 30 mm only. Again I will place my protractor on this line. From this point 120 degrees. Again I will place my protractor on this line. From this point 120 degrees. Right. and join this one. Construct the hexagon. Question is, one of the base is parallel to VP. See, if I am considering this base is here parallel to VP. Right? After that, name the hexagon as A, B, C, D, E and F. After constructing the hexagon, join all these corners in order to mark the midpoint of this hexagon, in order to draw the axis line from this hexagon. Right? Name this point as here O. From point A, project the line till this reference line. From B and F, project the line till this reference line. Right, from O, this is our axis line, project the line till this reference line. From C and E, from D, project all these corners of this hexagon till the reference line. Right, now how much is the axis height? 60 mm. From this point, take 60 mm. Axis line should be dash dot dash dot. Right, now to these points, join all that one. From apex to this point. Right, so when we are seeing the pyramid from front view, it looks like a triangular shape. That's why we are constructing triangles in all front views. Right, so this is O, O dash, this is A dash, B dash of F dash, C dash of E dash, D dash. Right, so this completes to a problem. After that, don't forget to mark dimensions. Okay, I will write a bit somewhere. Here I am taking the axis height. Axis height is here 60 mm. This is your A bit. Right, and hexagon side 30 mm. Right, then next above the reference line, take height 5 mm and write down front view. Below the reference line, take height 5 mm and write down here top view. Right, so this completes your A bit. Now let us see B bit. One of the side is perpendicular to VP. So let us see how to construct this one. Draw the reference line of any length. Name it as XY, vertical plane, horizontal plane. Right. So what I am doing, perpendicular to VP, no? So I am starting my hexagon like this. Place your protractor on this line. From this point, mark 120 degrees. Length is 30 mm. From this point, mark 120 degrees. Length is 30 mm. Again, place your protractor on this line. Again, from this point, mark 120 degrees. Length is here 30 mm. Right. So from all the corners, you have to consider the angle here 120 degrees. Right, see, from this corner to this reference line, you should leave 5 mm gap. So that's what you do is construct the hexagon first. Right, after that, from this corner, leave 5 mm gap and draw the reference line. Right, now name it as here A, B, C, D, E and F. See, one of the side is perpendicular to VP. After that, join all the corners in order to mark the midpoint of the hexagon. This point is here O. Right, now project all these corners till this reference line. Right, now from this axis height is here 60 mm. I am drawing a straight line because two points are joining through the midpoint. Right, so name the points. This is O, O dash, A dash of F dash, B dash of E dash, C dash of D dash. See, one of the side is perpendicular to VP. Right, after completion, take height 5 mm and write down this is to a front view. Right, take height 5 mm and write down this is to a top view. Right, so in this question they mention length of the hexagon, it is here 30 mm. Right, so in this question they mention the axis height also. Axis height is 60 mm. So I will mark axis height here. $60 mm. So this completes to a problem. Let us see the last one. A cone of base 40 mm diameter and 60 mm height, resting with its base on HP, draw its projections. You have to construct the cone here. They mention the cone diameter is 40 and axis is 60. Where you have to construct the cone? You have to construct the cone on HP. Here they didn't mention any distances. So diameter is 40 mm, radius is 20 mm. Right? Take 20 mm with your compass. With the help of that compass, construct the circle here. See, anyway I have constructed here. So that's why I am drawing again with this pen. First construct the circle, right? After that, from here, leave 5 mm gap. Draw the reference line of any length. Name it as XY, vertical plane, horizontal plane. After that, divide this circle into 4 equal parts in order to mark the midpoint of the circle. Name it as here O. Name the circle as here A, B, C and D. Project all these points till this reference line from A, from B and D, from C. Right, now how much is the axis height? Axis height is here 60 mm. So from this point I am taking 60 mm line. Right, now I am joining this point here and I am joining this point here. Right, and join this base here from first point to last point. Right, so this point is O, this is your O dash, A dash, B dash of D dash and this is your C dash. Right, after completion of your problem, take height 5 mm and write down here this is your front view. Right, and here take height 5 mm and write down here this is your top view. In this question they mention the circle diameter. Circle diameter is 40 mm. Don't forget to write here pi symbol. Right, and axis height is here 60 mm. Right, so this completes to our problems in pyramids. See, in prisms always the front view is rectangle. In pyramids always the front view is triangle. Right, read the question properly. Definitely in question they will mention what you have to construct, where you have to construct, in vertical plane or in horizontal plane, and what are the conditions. Right, so in these questions they didn't mention any angles here, so that's why we have drawn only one positions. right? So these are the three problems in pyramids when the axis is perpendicular to HP and parallel to VP.